Good morning. Happy Thursday. So we had Groundhog Day yesterday here in the United States, which reminds me of a lovely movie, Groundhog Day, one of Bill Murray's greatest, filmed here in Illinois, where every day he wakes up and he keeps living the same thing until he learns the lessons that he needs to learn in life. And how many of us have done that, where we've had the same thing over and over again until we've figured out what the lesson is that we need to learn, and then we can finally move on to the next stage of life. You know, the thing to remember is, I think a lot of times we feel like we're not in control of our life, like we feel like we're just managing circumstances, but we are always the ones that are designing our life, and we design our life with our constant thoughts and actions. Sow a thought, reap an action. Sow an action, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap a character. Sow a character, reap a destiny. The things that you think about all the time, whatever you focus on, is where your actions go, and that's going to create your life. That's going to create your characters. That's going to create your destinies. So we are not the manager of our circumstances. We are the one that specifically do that. And remember when we've talked about the ultimate success formula: know what you want, know specifically, and then take massive action, have sensory acuity, and then change your approach. And the way that you can speed that up is by finding somebody who's done what you want to do and then figuring out what they do. Remember the steps to doing that. First of all, you got to know what you want specifically. And the reason that you do that is because of what I just said. When you know what you want specifically, then your thoughts are going to go towards that specific outcome, as opposed to going towards all kinds of random other things, which when that happens, that means that other people are taking your attention, and they're the ones that are focusing you to what they want you to focus on. Remember, you need to design your own life so you don't become part of somebody else's design for theirs. And what that means is, if you're not paying attention, they're going to grab your attention and they're going to say, focus on this. Focus on this issue. Focus on this product. Focus on this problem that probably doesn't even actually exist, meaning creating an issue that you probably don't have. Then they're going to try to get you to buy whatever it is that they're selling. They're going to try to get you to become part of the design for their life. This is advertisers. This is news. This is everybody. This is this device that I'm talking into. It's always screaming for your attention. When you focus constantly on the things that you want in your life, then you're focusing your attention on your outcomes. You're directing your energy. You're directing your focus. So that's what we talk about when we say know specifically what you want and focus on it every day. Where focus goes, energy flows. The other thing to remember on that is, we've talked about that the way do you speed this process up is through modeling. So number one, you got to find somebody who's produced the outcome that you want to produce. Somebody who's done exactly what it is that you want to do, whether it's a financial result, whether it's a result with losing weight, whatever it is, they have to have produced that same result. Then you got to ask them specifically. Now, first of all, it's amazing how much you can ask people for help. That was one of the things Steve Jobs was talking about. It's incredible how if you go up to people and just ask, if you ask them, pick up the phone and say, hey, I'd like your help with something, you'd be surprised how often they'd be willing to help you. But the other thing that you can do is you can create value for that person first. You could go to them, figure out a need that they have, fill it, then ask for their help towards what it is that the outcome that you want. There's always something that you can do that will help a need that they've got. If you listen and pay attention and work and focus on it, you'll be able to find something that that person desires that you can help with. Help with that, and then that's going to create value for having them help with you. But remember that I think a lot of times we start to get caught up in feeling like we're not in control and like all we're doing is running around putting out fires. That's not failure. That's failure to plan. When you plan your week and schedule your time and put energy first on the things that you want to do, then that's not going to happen. Because life's still going to happen. You're going to have the thing. The kids are going to need stitches, and the furnace is going to go out and whatever. But if you've scheduled your time so that you're focusing intently on the things that you want to get done, then when those things pop up, you're going to have time for them. Everybody has the same amount, remember. That's the one commodity that is equal for everyone. Everyone has the same number of minutes in the day to generate their outcomes. So don't be the manager of circumstances. Be the designer of your life. And you do that. That starts with your actions. That starts with your thoughts, that then works into your actions, that then becomes your habits, that becomes your character, that becomes your destiny. Where focus goes, that's where the energy flows. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.